UFC Fight Night this weekend, guys. Kevin Lee, Charles Oliveira in the main event. I am joined by Shanksy in this video, and we have our predictions for what is going to happen this week, guys. And if you're ready for it, guys, you know what to do. Let's go smash it.
Valley flying.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? Valley Flying here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. I am joined by my partner in crime, my brother Shanksy. What is up, brother? How are you?
How's it going, man? Coming to you live from the Mortal Kombat Keyboard Warrior Dojo here in London.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I see that waterfall in the background, all those dragons. Looks very ominous. Looks very ominous. And
it's where us keyboard warriors like to hang out, you know. In between sending furious tweets and internet abuse, this is where we hang.
Love it, love it. Well, we got some serious business to talk about right now because there is a UFC Fight Night going on this weekend, and there are some pretty major fighters on this card. So let's take a look at the card. Let me just scroll through the prelims. Let me know if there's anything that you want to talk about. I'm not super familiar with all of these fighters. Anything stand out to you about any of these undercard fights?
Nothing major. Nothing major. There is I know there's Dos Santos fighting at one point, and I think he's probably I really like Eli Dos Santos. He's versus Alexei Konchenko. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I probably just butchered his name, but I'm sure he'll get over it. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Dos Santos fight. I like him a lot. He's a great fighter, and I'm looking forward to that fight.
I'm not really familiar with them, but if you say it's going to be good, I'm going to make sure I watch that fight as well.
Dude, he's got an epic beard as well. That's the main thing. He's just got an epic beard.
Oh, all of the bearded fighters get a little extra love from Shanksy there.
It adds 18.6% to your striking abilities. That's facts.
Oh, and it can absorb some of the punches, so it
Yeah,
adds to your chin as well.
Yeah.
So it's strategy there, not just looks. It's about some strategy. All right, this one actually looks a little interesting for the flyweight bout. Now, we just had a flyweight title fight just a few weeks ago with Figueiredo and Benavidez for the title. These guys look to be next in line after that rematch takes place. Formiga, Moreno. Are you gonna wait till it comes up, or do you have a prediction on this fight right here? Number 3 versus number 5 in the division.
I think from what I've seen of Moreno, he looks really good. I really do like Moreno. If I was going to have to have money on it, if I was going to place a bet, I would go for Moreno on this one. But Formiga is no mug either, so it's going to be a good fight. Are they good enough to step up for the title? I don't know.
All right, I have a totally different opinion. I've seen Formiga fight. I've seen him fight Benavidez. I have not seen Moreno fight, so just for that, I'm going to pick Formiga.
Okay.
Okay.
Going against each other here.
Yes,
I like
finally. I think most of our predictions were pretty similar for the last card. So yes, we got some difference of opinion starting off. All right, main card. Trinidaldo, Magdeski. Are you familiar with either of these fighters? I don't think I've seen either of them fight.
I've not seen either of these guys fight. They've made the main event on UFC Brasilia. Fantastic. There's some really good fights on this card. So I'm expecting hopefully good things from them. I've not seen them personally yet.
All right. So no predictions from either of us on this fight.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to go for Magdeski because he's got a beard.
Okay. I'm going to go for Trinidaldo because you picked Magdeski. So hopefully it's a good fight. Either way. But this guy, Johnny Walker, this guy is exciting. He takes risks. Sometimes the risks don't pay off, especially in his post-fight celebrations. But he is a very exciting fighter to watch. Johnny Walker versus Nikita Krylov. Now, again, not super familiar with Krylov, but Johnny Walker is super exciting. What are your thoughts on this? Because you're probably more familiar with both of these fighters than I am.
Johnny Walker is a really extravagant, explosive, flamboyant fighter. He's great to watch. He takes a huge amount of risks, leaves himself incredibly open. Has he got the stopping power to stop Krylov? 100 million %, yes, he has. Krylov is a much more solid solid guy. He's going to be doing your ABC, always closing him down. I think Krylov is actually going to take this by Johnny Walker mistake.
Ooh, okay. I would have to agree with you. Johnny Walker does expose himself to mistakes, but I'm kind of wanting to see him move up in the ranks and get some tougher competition. So just for the fact that I'm hoping Walker wins, I think I'm going to go with Johnny Walker for this fight. And I think I know why you picked Krylov. He has a better beard than Johnny Walker.
No, they're both little groaties, aren't they? They're just little groaties that they want a beard. But I think Johnny Walker's fantastic. I really do. I really like his style. He's great to watch, and I'd love to see more of his fights. But I just think he leaves himself too open too often, and he pays the price, man. Like, I think he's I just think he's going to leave himself open again. I just say it. Another crazy mistake.
I can't argue with you there. He does leave himself open, but I like that he takes risks. And just for him being so open and screwing it. I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose, but we're gonna go for it right here. I gotta go for Johnny Walker. I
like it.
I'm hoping that he wins. All right, neither of these guys have a beard. Moicano Hadovich.
Yeah, Renato Moicano versus Damir Hadzovic.
Wait, say that again?
Hadzovic, I believe.
Hadzovic, okay.
I believe it's pronounced.
I apologize.
I believe. No, don't quote me on that, man.
Lightweight bout. I'm not super familiar with these fighters, so I'm going to defer to you on this fight. What is your breakdown of these two individuals?
I don't know much about Damir at all. I know Renato Moicano is coming off of 2 losses recently, but he has had some decent fights in the past. He takes a little bit of a while to get into it. He's normally a bit of a slow starter. I can then see him sussing out Damir a little bit, throwing them low leg kicks and taking it via decision. Okay. I can't see Renato, from what I've seen of him, I can't see him stopping Hadzovic.
Now this is in Brazil. Do you think that the decision that will weigh into decision if it does go to all 3 rounds in this fight?
You would hope not. But it always could, if that makes sense. But no, I think Moicano takes it fairly convincingly.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yep, I'm not familiar with either of these guys, so I'll defer to your opinion on this one, and I'll go with Moicano as well. All right, let's pull this one up. Demian Maia, Gilbert Burns.
Oh, baby!
This is both of them from Brazil, so judges shouldn't be the home field judges should not be a factor in this fight. Hopefully, it looks like Burns is moving up in weight, and Maia is staying at his weight. Maia, one of the best submission specialists in all of MMA, if not the best submission specialist in all of MMA. Burns looks like he is more of an up and coming fighter, but what do you think of this matchup?
Both these guys have been around for a while, without a shadow of a doubt. Both these guys have been around for a while. Demian Maia ranked 5th, Gilbert Burns ranked 12th. They are both red hot grapplers, but there's the elite level black belts in the UFC, and there is the elite levels like your Gunnar Nelsons, that type of thing. They're elite level black belts. Yeah. Then you've got Demian Maia somewhere up here. Like, he is just a different class entirely. I cannot see this going any other way. Demian Maia, this all day long. I'm super excited about this. Coming from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, the man's just phenomenal to watch.
Now, the one knock on Maia would be his stand-up, and we have seen people lure him into a stand-up battle, and so he doesn't really make use of his big strength. Do you think Burns has that ability to take him out if he can keep this fight standing?
He does, but if you look at these guys, literally 50%, both of them, 50% submission wins. They both want to take this to the ground. without a shadow of a doubt. Gilbert Burns, if he's sensible, will try and at all costs to keep it on its feet, because no one needs Demian Maia climbing all over him, taking their neck. No one needs that.
No.
So if he's sensible, he's going to keep that on the feet. But I genuinely think they'll go to the ground. They'll both look for the takedown, and Demian Maia will just show that next level BJJ that we know he's capable of.
Yeah, I would have to agree. If it goes to the ground, Demian Maia all day. The question is if Burns can keep it standing and keep it there, because that's where Maia is vulnerable. With that said, though, I would have to agree with you. I'm picking Maia in this fight as well. He's a seasoned veteran. He has a lot of fights, as you know, fighters can go turn old overnight. So is this the fight? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to pick Maia in this fight as well. All right, let's get to the main event. This one is an exciting fight. Oh my goodness, this one could go either way. Kevin Lee, the Motown phenom, versus Charles Oliveira, do Bronx. US, Brazil. Home field advantage for Oliveira, but is that going to mean anything in this fight?
I don't know. Kevin Lee will fight him. Kevin Lee's a great fighter. Ranked 8 versus De Bronx, who's ranked 30 at the moment. Kevin Lee is such a good athlete to watch. He really is. Both solid when it comes to striking. Both got a really, really good ground game as well. This is a really, really good card for matchmaking here, I've got to say. Is hometown advantage going to come? I don't think it goes the distance, so I don't think it matters where they fight.
All right, where do you see this fight taking place? On the feet or on the ground?
I think it's going to be all over the place, and I think Charles Oliveira is going to dominate.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. I think he's going to dominate, man. I really do.
I was going to pick Oliveira too. I was hoping to go against you on this fight. Yeah, I think
Charles Oliveira is taking this fight without a doubt.
Is a better finisher. If it goes the distance, maybe Lee, but it is in Brazil, so I don't know. But I would have to agree. I don't think this fight goes the distance, and I see Oliveira pulling this one out. Where do you think this ends? Do you think this ends knockout or submission or something else? Some other weird ending.
Oliveira is literally on a 6-fight win streak at the moment, right? 4 of his wins have come by submission. 2 of them have come by knockout. Like he can end this anywhere. He can end him anywhere. I think he submits him. I think maybe a strike takes him down a little bit, and then he'll find that submission on the ground. I think it's going to be a submission. Charles Oliveira, second round.
Second round. All right. Since we agree on the win, I will have to go. I'll go third round just to be a little different. I'll go third round for Oliveira, and I will go. I think it will end by submission as well, but I'll go third round instead of second round.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, those are the predictions, guys. We will see how this whole thing pans out. Either way, I think this is going to be a very, very fun card. I am definitely going to watch this and looking forward to the aftermath, talking with you about it. Yeah,
it's going to be an incredibly fun fight, an incredibly fun card. I think they've done an amazing job matchmaking these fights. And we always talk about MMA is a battle of styles. And these styles are really complementary to each other as well. We're going to see some really, really good fights here, I think.
Yeah, there's the main event, the co-main event, the Johnny Walker fight. I'm looking forward to all of these. And from what I hear about these other fights, from you, I'm looking forward to these as well. So this is going to be a fun weekend of fighting. It's like many weeks in a row. Many weekends in a row are dedicated to UFC in this household. And is the same for yours?
Without a shadow of a doubt. Unfortunately, being in the UK, there's only certain fights that I will wait up for. But most of the time, if I wake up in the morning, wake up early doors, and I'll put Fight Pass on straight away before I even check Facebook or anything like that, because I don't want these fights ruined.
Yeah, well, the good thing about this one, it is on ESPN Plus, and they show all the replays right off there. So if you don't catch this one live, definitely you can catch this one early Sunday morning and see all the results. So Yeah, looking forward to this. So thank you once again, Shanksy. We will see how our predictions pan out. And yeah, tell everybody where can they find you, my friend.
Well, pleasure as always, man. Guys, you can find me over on Twitch, which is www.twitch.tv/Shanksy, or you can find me on YouTube at either Shanksy or Shanksy Reacts. Links will be down below, and I'll see you over there.
Check out the beard, guys. Check out those links, and I will see you guys next time. Subscribe, smash the like button, join the notification squad, all that stuff, guys. Check out some Valley merch. There's sales going on all the time, and check me out on social media. Give me a Hulk fist bump, baby. I'll flying out.